stand and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, the Lord's Prayer, and the moment of silence for our military, veterans, and first responders. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you. Mrs. Piccoli is not with us this evening. She is out of town. So I will ask for a motion to appoint Mrs. Sardi as temporary clerk. Mr. Tiroli, thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll eagerly second.
Mr. Delo, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Mrs. Sardi, will you please call the roll?
Dave Belo,
Present.
Lisa Sardi, Beth Gilman,
Present.
Jerry Tiroli,
Present.
Roseanne Hickman,
Present.
Margaret Phillips,
Present.
Joel Friedman.
Present.
This evening, we are going to table the minutes until council has all had an opportunity to review those. They will be placed on the agenda for the December 13th regular meeting. The chair notes that certification has been received regarding compliance with the rules and notification of this meeting. This evening, we have no guest presentation, and we also have no public comment. So we will now move to the mayor's report.
Thank you. I'd like to just thank a few following people that helped us hit the Christmas tree downtown. First off would be the Wong family. They own a couple businesses in Ohio, Michigan, Shanghai, China. They donated the Christmas tree for us. Second would be Dina Rogers, Kelly Regoni, Lori Shaw, Carolyn Rodenhauser for all the support and decorations. And we're still looking for more lights and decorations. S&D Industrial, Sam and Keith County for the all the materials and labor to put the tree up, and then the boom truck. Ohio Telecom for the use of their bucket truck, and two of the guys came and put the lights up for them, which was John Sawyers and Carl Kopchak. Rob Sheets for hauling it home with no cost. Tyler Woods from Barnes Nursery and everything that they do for the city. And special off Lucas Johnson for his time in babysitting the tree while the wind was blowing. He's pretty much the caretaker of it. If anything needs to be done to it, he does it on his own. He goes down and does it for me. So the tree was originally a 45-foot tree. I took Tracy with me over to a tree farm in Wakeman. We couldn't find a 20-foot tree with a good side, with all the way around it because they put them so close together. And the 82-year-old fella that carted us around on an old tractor and a trailer through 60 acres of fields, he said we could cut a 40-foot down, cut the top 25-foot and give it to you, and you can have that. So that's what he did. They use the extras for roping, wreaths, and then they use the trunk for bees, and they make birdhouses and sell them for the holidays. So it was a hometown farm over in Wakeman. That's all I have.
Thank you. The auditor's report.
Thank you, Madam President. Council, before you for your first reading, you should see a copy of Ordinance 26-16, which is the temporary appropriations ordinance for the beginning of the 2017 fiscal year. There's no need to pass this tonight. I would like to go for full 3 readings. However, when and if this ordinance is passed, this will allow the city to continue financial operations through at least March 31st of 2017. So I just want to give a brief spiel about the ordinance that you see in front of you. And that is it, Madam President.
Thank you. The treasurer's report.
Thank you, Madam President. I did send out minutes of our investment committee meeting. Each year, the city is required to have an investment committee meeting, which involves the the solicitor, the auditor, myself, the mayor, and the finance chairman. So that report did go out this past week. Thank you.
Thank you. The law director's report.
Nothing this time.
And the safety service director is not with us this evening. The police chief's report.
All I have is I would like to wish everybody a happy and safe Thanksgiving this week and through the weekend. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you. And the fire chief is not with us this evening. For correspondence this evening, we have the investment committee meeting minutes that Mrs. Hanson mentioned. Those are from the November 1 meeting, and they are dated 11/9/16. And that is the only items I have in correspondence. Do I have a motion to accept the correspondence as stated?
President, I will move that we accept the correspondence.
Ms. Phillips, thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Chiroli, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Correspondence is approved as stated. We'll now move to the third reading of ordinances and resolutions. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only, Resolution 16-8.
A resolution of approval of the Ottawa Sandusky Seneca Joint Solid Waste Management Plan update.
Does council wish to take any action on Resolution 16-8?
Madam President,
Mr. Velo?
I move to adopt resolution 16-8.
A motion to adopt Resolution 16-8. Do I have a second?
Second that.
Mr. Friedman, any discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Gabe Velo,
Yes.
Lisa Sardi, yes. Beth Gilman,
Yes.
Jerry Trolley,
Yes.
Roseanne Hickman,
Yes.
Margaret Phillips,
Yes.
Joel Friedman,
Yes.
Resolution 16-8 has been adopted. We'll now move to the second readings of ordinances and resolutions. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only, Ordinance 24-16.
an ordinance imposing a temporary moratorium on the granting of zoning permits, approvals, and certificates of occupancy for any building, structure, use, or change of use that would enable the cultivation, processing, distribution, or retail sale of medical marijuana in the city for a period not to exceed 6 months in order to allow the city council and planning commission to review applicable state and local laws to plan for regulations relating to such uses and declaring an emergency.
Does council wish to take any action on Ordinance 24-16? Seeing none, Ordinance 24-16 will be moved to its third reading at our next meeting on December 13th. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only, Ordinance 25-16.
An ordinance implementing section 3735.65 through 3735.70 of the Ohio Revised Code, establishing and describing the boundaries of a community reinvestment area in the city of Port Clinton, Ohio, designating a housing officer to administer the program, and creating a community reinvestment housing council and a tax incentive review council.
Does council wish to take any action on Ordinance 25-16? Seeing none, Ordinance 25-16 will be moved to the next regular meeting on December 13th. And we'll now move to new readings of ordinances and resolutions. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only, Ordinance 26-16.
An ordinance appropriating certain funds for the operation of the city of Port Clinton, Ohio.
Does council wish to take any action on Ordinance 26-16? Seeing none, Ordinance 26-16 will be moved to its second reading at the December 13th meeting. We'll now move to business from the floor. Mrs. Sardi.
I don't know if anyone's aware, but as of September 27th, 2016, the city council meetings are now on the website. I would like to thank Mr. Hatfield for taking care of that. I asked over the summer that we try and get that taken care of because we always want to know what's going on, how everyone can get here to the meeting, so that way they can see. And also, on the website for each committee, when there's a meeting, they're putting the committee notes there so people can see what happens at committee meetings. Is there again? And also, I understand that Eric Peterson has stepped up, and he is now on the Ohio Public Works Commission. And I was going to ask Tracy to thank him. I was talking to Ottawa County Engineer Ron Lady. He said it's a good program. It helps money for local projects, zero interest. So it's something good, and I just like to thank him for stepping up, taking on that. The Main Street Roundtable the other night, the mayor had given an update, and Mr. Colson on the ODOT grant. Sounds like it's on schedule, just as much as you can see. I'd like to thank you for getting the Christmas tree down. It looks nice. It's away this weekend, so I couldn't be there. And and thank the company for donating that, all the people that helped. There are lights on the poles. I don't know if you know that. The Rogers family, the lights were donated, but the Rogers family put those on all the lamp posts down here, so they're nice. Lastly, the next infrastructure meeting will be December 6th at 6:30, and Parks and Rec will be December 13th at 6:30. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Sedgwick. Mr. Friedman?
I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. That's all I have.
Thank you. Mrs. Hickman?
I would also like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and a safe holiday weekend.
Thank you. Ms. Phillips?
Chief Hickman told me not too long ago that a lady had told him that she uses the e-commerce site as a way of transferring things because she feels very comfortable out there. The one right outside of the police station, which we put up in July. Thank you to Chief Hickman and to the Safety Service Director who were able to get that up fairly fast. But it is being used, and it seems to be very helpful. And that's all I have to say as I call.
Thank you, Ms. Phillips.
Thank you, Madam President. Just a couple of social service type announcements. CASA had their big event this weekend. They raised over $22,000, as was stated in the paper. Food banks. There's been a lot of posts on Facebook, people asking about what they can do to help people in the community. We have a very generous community. Our local food bank helped 120 families on November 12th. A lot of people donate to that. They don't know how food banks work. If you give a cash donation, the food pantries can buy money from the food banks for 20 cents a pound instead of buying it for $5.99 a pound chicken, whatever you pay. They get it relatively cheap. They can also use that money to purchase toiletries, products that you can't buy with your assistant cards, cleaning supplies, toilet paper, things you don't think of that people need more than food. I know Mr. Troy's going to speak about it, but bell ringing is also going on. Council members are volunteering. Salvation Army last year had 500 volunteers. They raised over $77,000. This year they have a goal of $65,000. As generous as people are, I do expect them to reach that. They're still looking for volunteers. We also have United Way holiday cards in the area. You can pick these up at banks and businesses. If you've been downtown, you'll see a flyer. It gives more information on those. Mr. Eds is having a big party this Saturday night to raise money for kids. I wasn't aware about this till recently. Last year they raised over $17,000. That stays in Ottawa County. Lots of good things going on right now. We have a flyer here on the toy donations. Just so much to do around here. Community Christmas is the 3rd of December. Main Street Port Clinton puts that on. They'll have the lighted parade. It's just a good fun time to get out and go downtown. And the Christmas tree down there looks fantastic. So that'll just complement the community Christmas. And that's all I have, Madam President.
Thank you. Mr. Torelli?
Yes, Madam President, a couple items. I spoke with Chief Johnson, as we all know. He's been under the weather a bit. I asked him today if there's anything he'd like me to relay, and he said yes. Many thanks to everyone who supported the levy, and many thanks for the support at the feather party. He was very pleased with both. As Mrs. Gilman mentioned, bell ringing, administration and council are invited to assist me in bell ringing at the Friendship Food Store the 8th of December pick a time from 10 till 6, 1 hour, 2 hour increments, whatever you'd like. So please feel free to give generously of your time. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Curley. Mr. Velo.
Thank you, Madam President. As we approach the end of the year, Madam President, we should consider a date for a special meeting, which would be a cleanup style meeting for last minute or end of the year ordinances or resolutions. I think we'll have one for the ODNR, the CMAG grant, which we just had at the public meeting at 6:30. And Mr. Hatfield, will we have one for adjusting appropriations at the end of the year as well?
Yeah, my goal for our office is to close all open purchase orders on December 15th, so that way I have a better handle on year-end dollar amounts. With that said, we will probably need to have an ordinance that I'll ask council to pass, hopefully on its first reading, just adjusting the accounts of the current appropriations. Chances are we'll probably have to have a special meeting for that, just due to the timeliness of the issues.
Madam President, I'll follow up with you about potential dates for the CMAG grant. That's all I have tonight. Thank you.
Seeing no further business.
Madam President, I move that this august body adjourn.
Did we adjourn?
Yes.